Alright, seatbelts are fastened. Fuel shut-off valve is on. Looks like I can collect the frictions. Alright, rotor brake is disengaged. Circuit breakers are all in. Carb heat is off and unlatched. Mixture is full rich. Mixture guards installed. Landing lights are off. Avionic switches are off. Clutch is disengaged. Set for fuel elevation. Cover switches off. Hadn't been flown. What do you do? Give it 2? No problem. Okay.
Always try without the pump.
Oh, okay.
If it's not starting without the pump temp.
Left side is clear.
Yep.
Right side clear. Clear! Strobe's on.
Alright, how do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Alright, good.
Zulu. Wind 190 at 08. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 3005. Remarks. Density altitude 1000. Watsonville Municipal Airport, Watsonville, California. Automated weather observation 1939 Zulu. Wind 200 at 08. Visibility.
One 1000, two 1000. One 1000, two 1000. RP. RP's good. Alright, frag, let's check.
Full traffic, Thomas 37, November Alpha is taking off runway 20 for a northbound departure, Watsonville traffic.
Hey, Santiago, radio check.
Yes.
Alright, 23. 22, 22.7, 23.6, 36, at 2,000 feet, 20, 23, 1, pretty much like 23. Okay, friction's coming on. Alright, governor on. Star throttle. Alright, lower the warning horn. Alright, we're under 15 inch. Alright, lights out, top green. Green. Fuel, RP.
How much oil we had?
Alright,
How much oil we had?
4.5.
Okay. If we have 4.5, I would always put in a quart. Because
you would?
because we're staying below the 6, and that gives us a little bit better cooling effect on our engine. But it's fine. 4.5 is still above the minimum, so good to go.
Okay. Chris wanted to keep it a little bit on the higher. Alright, left side's clear, right side's clear.
Watsonville traffic, Cirrus 381 Bravo Sierra 2600, currently 10 miles east of the airfield and inbound for 20.
Right. Clear right for a left total turn.
Yeah, my left side.
White Bonanza, 3,800, about 7 miles to the north, circling over the airport for runway 20. Watsonville traffic.
Alright, base clear, final clear. Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, taking off taxiway Alpha, parallel 20 for left close traffic, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Cirrus 381 Bravo Sierra, 7 miles east of the airfield, 2,200. We'll do a left base to 20. We'll be looking for the traffic coming from the north. Watsonville traffic, Cirrus 381 Bravo Sierra, 5 miles east of the
Clear left,
airfield.
center, right,
We'll
clear
enter
left.
a left base for 20, currently 2,000 feet. Watching the traffic coming from the north on my screen, don't have it in sight. We're just passing the to the left for left traffic.
All those are forced landing areas. If you turn early and we're that low, we don't have our forced landing areas. Even in a pattern, get from forced landing area to forced landing area. Down here, once we're above that, we have the next field. From the next field, we can hit 27.
All right.
And keep in mind, altitude is light, so
2 minutes over.
don't wait on getting your altitude.
Lights on top of the green.
Watsonville traffic, 0381 Bravo Sierra. We're doing a 3-mile left base, 20 currently 1,500 descending.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 620 Alpha on left downwind for taxiway Alpha, parallel 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, 0381 Bravo Sierra, left base, 20, 1,400 descending. Watsonville traffic, White Bonanza 2000 off the shoreline, turning left for 45 entry, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 620 Alpha, left base traffic, taxiway Alpha, parallel 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, 0381 Bravo Sierra, turning final 20 Watsonville. Full traffic on star 37 November Alpha is about 8 miles northwest of the field over Capitola, flying northbound along the coast, 7,500 Watsonville traffic.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 620 Alpha on final for taxiway Alpha, parallel 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, 0381 Bravo Sierra, short final 20 Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, White Bonanza on the 45 runway 20, Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, Sirius 9 Whiskey Alpha is on an extended base for runway 20 Watsonville.
Alright, go a little bit past that intersection because we have that Cirrus most likely exiting at Delta. Just aim for the third taxiway light.
Watsonville traffic, Sirius 9 Whiskey Alpha, turning final runway 20 Watsonville.
Good. Yeah, gave you low RPM because you didn't lower carpet on final.
Watsonville traffic, White Bonanza will descend left down.
Alright, pick us up again.
Watsonville.
Think about that too.
Let's do a left crosswind departure to the east.
All right.
And Watsonville traffic, 0381 Bravo Sierra, clear of active 20 Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, White Bonanza turning left right for runway 20 Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, White Bonanza turning flat.
Clear right for right.
Control traffic, Sirius 9 Whiskey Alpha, clear, runway 20, taxiing back, Watsonville.
Another one. Another Sirius. Go back. I'll check my, okay, someone on final. I taxi.
Why? You can take off from here. You're a helicopter. You don't need the taxiway or the runway. You can take off anywhere you want to. Just be precise in the radio call and get out.
All right. Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62C Alpha, just north of taxiway Alpha, parallel 20, taking off for left crosswind departure to the east, Watsonville.
Yeah, I would say the grass between Alpha taxiway and 20. Yeah, you could have done that already on the first one. I was wondering how much longer you want to hover there.
Oh.
DIC mentality, efficient but safe, and there's nothing unsafe of departing from the grass.
White Bonanza, clear runway 20, Watsonville.
Well, I was thinking of doing the clearing turn, and I was just worried about, you know, my tail being kind of close to the plane on the taxiway. That's why I didn't think about taking off, because I need to clear my tail. I mean, to do a clearing. Red lights on.
Surf City 1, left base to final, runway 20, Watsonville.
Okay, I made another error.
Pardon me?
I made another error.
Yeah, you didn't set up Watsonville in the GPS, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Traffic on star 37 for Alpha, 6 miles, northwest field along the coastline, 2000, headed southbound along the coast, inbound 11 traffic.
Airspeed.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62C Alpha, 3 miles to the east at 800 over the fields, maneuvering over the fields, Watsonville.
Alright, and you can climb up to 2,000 feet and set yourself up for vortex range state.
Pacific Sirius 789 Bravo Juliet, crossing 927.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, 3.5 miles to the east at 1,500, climbing to 2,000, maneuvering over the fields, Watsonville.
Why are you turning?
I'm doing a clearing turn.
Perfect. Verbalize it. I know what you're doing, but the DPE probably may not.
Oh, okay.
Just say, okay, I'm going to do a clearing turn, making sure that no traffic is around.
Full traffic, Star 37, November Alpha, 1,500 feet above Monterey Academy, headed towards the river of the freeway. Full traffic.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, 4 miles to the east at 2,000. We'll be executing a rapid descent over the fields of Watsonville. Green. Fuel. Alright, clear left.
Which recovery are we doing?
We're doing Vuichard.
Okay. All out the onsets of vibrations for me, a little bit more right pedal, already on the entry, keep yourself in trim, constantly.
Is that the first?
No. You're flying sideways. We don't want to fly sideways. All right pedal in trim. There you go. That's the first onset. That's the second one, all right. Bring in the power, left pedal, right side plate. Get your head. All right. Set yourself up again with a tailwind.
Optimal traffic, Star 37, November Alpha is over the river of the freeway, making left 45 for runway 20.
Looking at the water, we know where our wind is coming from. And this time I want you to keep your heading as you do the recovery.
Okay.
So we set ourselves with up with a tailwind. Basically facing direct eastbound, looks like we have a direct westbound wind. Get another radio call out.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, 3.5 miles to the east at 2,300, executing rapid descent over the fields, Watsonville.
All right, keep us right here. Now just gently slow yourself down. A little bit more right pedal. There you go. Keep that heading on left pedal. First onset. Second onset. So recover, raise, collect. Nice. Alright, we're already out. Get your airspeed. Keep your heading. Alright, a little bit more right pedal now. There you go, and now you can continue. Because what happens if we get vortex ring state in a valley and we have the ridgeline next to us, we need to keep our heading.
Yeah, okay, right.
Want to do it one more time?
Okay.
Alright. Let's do it this time and really get into it. Yeah, don't lower the collective, keep us right here. Straight and level flight. Eyes outside, there we have the first onset. Latest here, usually when we're not practicing I would do something. Second onset, just wait a little bit longer, a little bit more aft. There we go, now we're really into it. Alright, get your airspeed. Eyes outside, don't look down at the right. Alright, pedal now. Awesome. Alright, my left side is clear, you can turn a little bit more to the left.
Alright.
I'm going to give you enough airport.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 622 Alpha, 6 miles or 5 miles to the east, eastbound at 1,900, heading over to the hills, Watsonville.
Alright, you get a rough running engine and you have a decrease in engine RPM. What can that be?
Carb? No.
No.
Magneto.
Alright, so fly yourself for a Magneto failure. What is the procedure for a Magneto failure?
I'm gonna land. Land is practical.
Okay, so what is your initiation? Where would you land? More right pedal.
Go. Land as soon as practical. So I would go turn into the.
Alright, and you already did reduce your power, that's good. Because we don't want to pull a lot of power. Now all of a sudden you get low RPM. And now you get an engine.
What's on traffic, Sirius 9 Bravo Juliet.
RPM, airspeed outside.
Left crosswind,
Airspeed
20,
outside.
Watsonville.
Don't drop the nose.
Okay, there's wires ahead of me.
Alright.
I'm gonna miss them though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the field. I see some people to the left. I'm gonna avoid that. Here's the collective.
Yeah.
Avoid the tractor.
Alright, recover right here.
What's on traffic, Sirius 9 Bravo Juliet, turning downwind left traffic 20, departing the pattern.
Yeah. So when something is wrong with a helicopter, lower the collective. That will save your life. If you were climbing at 22 inches, you feel vibrations, lower the collective so you pull not more than 19 inches.
Okay.
It gives you more time in case the engine is quitting on you. Alright, and what we're doing right now, scaring people flying low level, or?
Yeah, scaring people.
Okay.
Let's climb up.
Right.
Alright.
Okay.
55 knots, 5.
Back to the east.
At
Yeah, you could have made the decision earlier turning around because I gave you that simulated emergency and you just continued straight to the ridgeline. You were just facing like we do right now, running straight into the ridgeline. You should have turned earlier to an open field where you could maneuver.
Oh, meaning you better plan for an engine failure.
Right.
Don't
if you get those scenarios, treat it like it's real, even though it's not. And when you have, if I feel weird vibrations right now, I would not continue that heading because I have power lines over there, I have all that stuff. I would turn already to the right. But you can continue that heading now. And if we were coming from that side and you were facing straight into the ridgeline, you had populated areas right here.
Oh, as you're saying,
and
you
all
don't
that
have
stuff.
forced landing
Right.
area. Or I was turning away.
It's forced landing areas. I would auto-rotate in there if I need to.
Yeah,
but if I have the possibility to avoid that,
there's better field.
Yeah. So where's our wind coming from? Without looking somewhere, you can already tell, because what we just held was an updraft. And because we're approaching a ridge line, an updraft, we have a tailwind. Airspeed.
Five hundred feet, 3, 22. Max at 23. That's only like another in.
You didn't have copied all the way down. Make sure copy is all the way down. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have power, people, power lines I just crossed, any people.
So the open spot closer to us, the grass stripe.
Okay, so
Not the rocks, but closer spot.
you mean that one right
Yeah.
there? Okay. All right, so the wind, we established we have a tailwind. And the obstacles, the trees, so altitude. It's about 18.
Watsonville traffic, Skyhawk 915 Lima is over Moss landing inbound for 20 Watsonville.
All right, forced landing areas down that way. Entry, I'm going to come in from way.
Okay.
Then exit out the same way, this way, into the wind. All right, lights on top of the green. Or people.
Watsonville traffic from 5853 Charlie 0 from F45 North.
All right, I'm finally going to push the car.
Watsonville traffic, Cessna 915 Lima is over the Riverman Freeway inbound for 20 Watsonville.
All right, I'm at 17. I'm going around.
Make sure you get altitude first, you're climbing before you turn. You will be standing as you were turning. Worst case, that can lead to a graveyard spiral. Nothing has changed on and off airport go around. Get the power first, make sure you're getting your altitude back, and then get the airspeed. Don't rip it around with 70 knots and a descent rate of 300 feet on a go around. And turning into a ridge line.
Okay, so I'm going to want to figure it says.
Watsonville traffic, Cessna 915 Lima is joining left.
Alright, and what altitude is our spot?
So I think it's around 16.
Alright,
16, 16.
what is our altitude? We are flying at a low recon on that approach.
So 3, so we should be like at 9.
Alright, and you saw your wind determination was a little bit off too, so you can come even more from an easterly side, more right pedal. I would do that because we have all the sights. Left side is clear. Climbing up again a lot.
Left base for 20 Watsonville.
Alright, I like that way better than the one before. You're now perfectly with the headwind, you're not coming in sideways. Monitor your power. 19.5 for 23. Eyes outside. A little bit more left pedal. Bring in the power early. Keep your airspeed. 20.5 for 23. Slow yourself down a little bit more. Keep your eyes outside forward. Hit our spot. All forward. Relax your hands. It's not that windy. Alright, and now let's say all of a sudden you get low RPM. I'll be with you. Look at low RPM on approach. So what we need to do is we need to get airspeed, lowering the collective, getting our low RPM out of the way, and then making our way out. Got all three?
Yeah, I have all 3.
You have all 3.
Oh, low RPM, I mean lower it, get the airspeed, get the clearance.
Yeah, especially right there, because we had that opportunity to...
well, low RPM, you wouldn't have landed there?
Nope, because I have the opportunity to fly
off, and then I have a landing.
And again, we're going 80 knots, and we have a decent rate of 300 feet power lines right at our 12 o'clock position. Pretty bad decision. Alright, let's set ourselves up again with the same approach, and we're going to do the same. I'm going to give you low RPM. I want you to get ourselves out of it, nice and gentle. The low RPM is already occurring if we don't have our horn on. So if we do that while you're turning into the ridge line, turn to the left. You need to learn to read your terrain a little bit better. We have all the false landing areas underneath us. There's no need to turn straight into the ridgeline while we're climbing. Right, so if we get low RPM in the approach and we have the possibility, like we have it right here, to get ourselves out of the situation, we need to get airspeed. What happens if we have low RPM and we get airspeed?
RPM is going to drop.
Gonna drop, same like in our rotation, but that's fine because we want to have airspeed. Once we have our airspeed, then our RPM will come up again. Because we're getting more efficient, right? So we need to accept the small drop of RPM decrease we get as we get forward airspeed.
Okay.
Alright, just do the same, set ourselves up again. Just come in straight with a headwind. And it's just nice and gentle forward. That's pretty easy now, because we have a headwind. Let's say you miscalculated the wind, you can't come in with a tailwind and then you get low RPM, good luck. And that's exactly what Chris did on my 135 check ride right there. He just wanted me to come in with a tailwind, gave me low RPM in a hover. I needed to yank the helicopter with a right pedal around and then diving down into a headwind. Give yourself more room. Do a turn right and come back in. Alright, well, left side is clear. You can start turning left again.
Watsonville traffic, Sierra 381 Bravo Sierra will be taking 20 for a straight out departure, Watsonville.
Nice and gentle. I'm gonna let you know there will be no surprise. Just nice and easy. Walk yourself in as we do a normal off airport. Monitor your power. Keep your eye out for your descent rate. Nice and gentle.
And Watsonville traffic, runway 5 Lima, 2 miles west, inbound.
A little bit more left pedal, eyes outside, aim for the spot to the left, there you go. Don't slow down too much, keep your forward airspeed.
Watsonville traffic, Cessna 915 Lima, departing runway 20, Watsonville.
Alright, 20 inches. Right, move up nice and gentle, easy. Relax, there's no low RPM yet. Now you just gently get low RPM. So gentle forward, yeah, gentle forward, nice and gentle forward, get your airspeed, and now our RPMs will come up again. Alright, eyes outside, get that climb up. Eyes outside, get that climb up. We're still descending, 200 feet.
We will be departing the traffic pattern to the southeast and climbing.
Want to do it one more time?
Yeah.
Alright.
So what did Chris do? So he gave you low RPM with a tailwind?
No, I did the same off airport right there.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, turn yourself into a tailwind. So I did a left pedal turn and I had a straight tailwind.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, what you're gonna do if you get low RPM right now? And I said, well, I need to get myself into headwind again, and that's exactly what we did. So we were facing tailwind, we were in a hover, and then he gave me low RPM, so I needed to bring the nose around and get that forward airspeed to outrun it.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit too challenging.
That's a little more advanced.
Yeah. And he even said to me, don't practice that with your steer. So.
Watsonville traffic, runway 53 Lima, turning downwind, left traffic.
Because that's advanced with a tailwind. With a headwind, it can happen to you if you miscalculated your power.
But you were hovering.
Yep.
So you had to turn it around and then get some forward speed?
Yeah, you need to be quick.
Oh,
because as you know, if we get low RPM in a hover, let's say you set yourself up with a complete straight tailwind. So let's say right now our tailwind is straight southwest.
Yeah, I have to turn.
Yeah, which pedal would you use, left or right pedal, to get into
right pedal?
Why? Well,
Because of less power. And
right.
Watsonville traffic, caravan 208 Juliet Alpha is 4 miles north of the field, do an aerial survey. At 2,200 feet, we'll be all over the area.
traffic, white helicopter 620 Alpha 7 miles to the east of Watsonville, maneuvering over the ridgeline, Watsonville.
Yeah, Watsonville, 52 Lima, midfield, downwind.
Don't climb. Why are you climbing? Make it as shallow as possible, as steep as necessary. Just keep that, that's a normal approach angle, perfect.
Yeah, Watsonville, 52 Lima, left base, wing up. And Watsonville, 52 Lima, coming final, 20, full stop. Surf City 1 cross at 9 and 27 at Watsonville.
Right, and if you get that forward airspeed, keep your eyes at the horizon, don't look down. And come forward. Right, slow yourself down when you want to come in for landing. Oh no, we're pulling too much power. We already have low RPM. Don't wait. Get that airspeed. Don't wait. Get that airspeed. Eyes outside. Get that climb up. Alright.
Watsonville, Surf City 1's departing 20 with jumpers at Watsonville. We're
Want to do another off airport?
Okay.
Alright, my right side is clear. You can turn a little bit to the right. Over the ridge line.
Watsonville track, Turkey 733, Latin weight 20.
A little bit more to the right.
Watsonville track, Turkey 733 on the roll 20. I'll be going straight. I got that point traffic inside. Watsonville.
Alright, you see that group of trees right there?
On the top?
Yeah, on the top when we have that brown open field where we have the road.
Traffic,
Yeah.
6.85 Tango, 10 miles to north at 23,000 feet on.
So right there in the brown open field, right down there, 12 o'clock, I want you to land.
Right next to the trees.
Right next to the trees.
Like right
Yeah,
there?
right there.
Taking off runway.
Alright, so I got wires, obviously. I got power. So, entry is going to be this way, the exit. Tricky part.
Verbalize everything you think.
Alright, well I'm trying to figure out...
I cannot read your mind.
Okay, there's people, there's power lines obviously.
Yeah, blue plane crossing 927.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you see the coyote in front of you. Just want to make sure.
I think I would...
Got him inside.
I think I would go off to this left side. So I go down, kind of parallel to the wires, but down into the valley.
Traffic, 6.85 Tango.
So I think I'll exit that way.
8 miles
down the valley.
Okay.
But I'm going to come into the wind.
Oh, and we're at 2500 feet descended.
Direction. Alright, so I'm probably like 100 feet.
Watsonville traffic, Cessna 12 Foxtrot, turning cross on runway 20 Watsonville.
Course landing right now is out in the field. And as I go in, over the ridge and down the valley.
Okay.
Los Angeles traffic, 225 Tango, 6 miles to the north, on extended left down.
Watsonville traffic, Cessna 12 Foxtrot, turning downwind, runway 20 Watsonville.
Alright, the power lines are pretty close. Alright, 19, alright, so let's say it's about 200, yeah, about 1700.
We got him to do their Juliet over there.
And Watsonville 5, you Lima, turn left crosswind to 20.
Now you climbed up again. You saw that you were too high.
From the downwind lake.
You made the decision of doing another circle, but in that circle you were climbing up again. Keep us right here, get yourself aligned with the spot. Carb this down, more right pedal. So you know that the wind is coming that way. Keep it to the left. Our spot is right there. Right on top. Not down there, right there, right. See the wind in the tree, so we have a headwind. Good. See the wind on the tall grass.
Watsonville traffic, Caravan 208.
See the wind in the trees, so we definitely see where our wind is coming from.
Midfield at 2,200.
Good.
Watsonville traffic, 4
Bring in the power early. Alright, what does your power do?
22
Alright,
or 23.
so what we're doing? What we're doing? Alright, now you brought yourself into that situation. I wouldn't have done a go-around because we were pulling a lot of power. Yeah, you got lucky that we got that wind because that wind kept us a little bit of the power, so we were still pulling 22.5, close to the 23. But if the winds were calm and you're on final approach, already see, okay, I'm getting closer to my max performance take.
Because I'm not hovering yet.
Right, and we're not hovering when we already have forward airspeed to do a go-around. The DPE will, and me, as you saw today, probably will give you enough air, but they don't feel comfortable getting themselves in either, and they want to see the PIC decision-making of you just, okay, I'm not going to get myself in there.
Okay, so like, alright.
Alrighty.
20 Juliet Alpha, crossing midfield, 2,000.
How much should I have before I do a go-round?
What do you mean?
I mean, how many inches should I have?
It's up to you how much you feel comfortable
Okay,
with.
but at least an inch then, right?
I would, in the stage you're at, I would say an inch and a half.
Okay, so if I'm coming in on the approach and it's like, oh, I'm coming, I'm not even in a hover and I'm not pulling power. Okay.
To be really on the safe side, should be probably 2 inches, but that's hard to get with that helicopter because it's so old and the engine is so old. All right.
Traffic 47 Hotel, left crosswind 20, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, 7 miles to the east at 1,700 over the fields, Watsonville.
All right. You see the smoke coming out of our instrument panel?
Yeah, so I'm going to turn off the alternator, the battery.
Okay.
And then I'm going to land immediately.
All right, do it.
Well, you may turn the switch.
No, that's fine. Just land immediately. Of course, your door is... don't give us an autorotation. Still have our engine. So where would you land?
I land in the field, but not next to the tractor.
Okay.
Watsonville traffic,
Avoid the tractor.
Over Elkhorn, fluid about 3,500, practicing maneuvering, Watsonville.
Okay, so there's wires there. There's wires on the edge there. I'm going to fly beyond all that. I'm going to fly over the wires
Downwind 20, Watsonville.
into this next field.
Okay.
No people in the field.
So right down here in the brown one?
Yeah, the brown one.
Looks like you're not making it. Why are you so fast? Slow yourself down more. All right, recover, and you can get your climb up. Yeah, emergency procedure for electrical fire, in-flight alternator off, cabin vents open, make sure the cabin heat is off, we have the door off, so basically we already have enough ventilation in there, and then land immediately, as you did. Cool, back to Watsonville.
All right.
Actually, I have controls.
You have control.
I have controls, so you can take off the governor.
So wrong.
Governor's off. You got all 3?
All right, I have all 3.
You got all 3. Roll it down to the bottom of the green. There you go, because we don't have a high RPM warning system, we have a low RPM warning system, well, I can keep it on the bottom. And you can just go straight back to Watsonville.
All right.
Watsonville traffic 47 Hotel, left base 20, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, 5 miles to the east at 700, inbound for left base for taxiway Alpha parallel 20 Watsonville.
You want to do a landing without the governor and then do an auto-rotation, or do you want to do an auto-rotation right away?
Watsonville 5, we should do it downwind runway
Do an auto.
20,
Let's do auto.
Do an auto? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just keep it then, and we're going to get the governor back on base.
All right.
What is the emergency procedure for main road and temp light?
Final 20, Watsonville.
Main road temp light?
Yeah.
Just land as soon as practical, but if it comes to my noise vibration, increase in temperature, land immediately.
Okay, and what needs to be done when you have that? Same with the tail road strip light and main road strip light.
20, Watsonville, full stop.
What do you mean, same time?
I don't know. We're going to talk about that then on the ground.
Yeah, okay.
Watsonville traffic radar check.
Loud and clear.
Altitude 1,100.
Watsonville 5, we Juliet turning final, runway 20, full stop, Watsonville.
2035 Zulu. Wind 170 at 08.
Watsonville traffic 47 Hotel, upwind 20, Watsonville.
All right, governor's coming back on. Governor's on again.
All right.
Light is out. Awesome, and you can set yourself up for straight and auto rotation.
All right. Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, entering left base for taxiway Alpha, parallel 20, Watsonville. Right lights on top of the green. Bird.
Alright, you got all three controls, entry, glide, flare, power, recovery.
Alright, I will.
Just let me know which spot you're aiming for.
Alright, we're gonna go for Echo.
Echo, okay.
20 Watsonville. And Watsonville 52 Lima departing. 20. Staying in a pattern. Watsonville traffic, orange to Tabri over Moss Landing. Inbound will join the left downwind on the 45 for 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, on left base, turning final for taxiway Alpha, parallel 20, going to be executing a rapid descent to intersection Echo, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, 47 Hotel left downwind 20 Watsonville.
62 Golf, do you have the traffic in front of you inside?
I have that traffic inside, 60 Golf.
Thanks, we're just going to stay at this altitude, keep it on straight, thanks.
Localizer 2 traffic, but that should be no factor.
Alright.
Watsonville 5
Alright.
turning left crosswind.
Autorotation coming up. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, RPM, airspeed, outside. RPM, airspeed, outside. Airspeed is a little bit high, right selective and tiny bit. There you go, slow yourself down, 65 knot altitude. Keep it right there. RPMs are dropping a little bit. We use that to our advantage. Gently level right here. Flare more. Throttle comes on. Level and brace. Yep, we ballooned a little bit. But we hit our spot. Yeah, was good. A little bit too fast, but you were initiating it right with the raising collector first before you applied aft cycling. Just a little bit more aft flare. Get rid of the
Just to
airspeed.
slow this.
Yeah. Alright, you want to do something else? I'll call it.
Watsonville traffic, 47 Hotel left base 20 Watsonville.
We do a 180.
A 180? Okay.
Alright, coming up base. Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha, taking off taxiway Alpha, parallel 20 for extended upwind and high downwind at 1,100. Left close traffic, Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, 737 November Alpha, taxiing runway 20 via Alpha.
Watsonville traffic, Booster 3274 crossing runway 27 via Alpha, or rather at Alpha Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, 47 Hotel final 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville, Surf City 1, jumpers over Watsonville in 2 minutes.
Watsonville traffic, number 62 Golf is on the 45 for the left downwind 20 Watsonville.
You see fast moving bird like that, you just, well, just keep an eye on it.
Yeah. The small birds, most likely they're just going to go away. Keep in mind the faster you go, the harder
you're gonna hit 'em.
Yeah, the harder it is for them to avoid you. So if you see a bird, as you do
Just
already,
slow.
just slow yourself down a little bit so they can see you and turn away from them. Okay, I got that 45 traffic inside.
Alright.
9 o'clock.
And Watsonville 52 Lima turning bound.
There, left, right. Oh, I have traffic.
Watsonville traffic.
Korea 62 Golf, turning left downwind, runway 20, Watsonville.
Red light on top of the green. Watsonville traffic, white helicopter 62 Sierra Alpha on left downwind for taxiway Alpha. Parallel 20 executing short final and rapid descent to intersection Echo in Watsonville.
Yeah.
So guys, take off.
Got that upwind traffic outside.
47 Hotel, upwind 20, Watsonville.
Okay, keep a little bit more to the left. And we want to already be parallel before we come to our spot.
Spots alive. So 1, 2, 3, auto-rotation, 3, 2.
So collective right to left, side leg, throttle, pitch pull, start your turn, get to your spot. Keep that attitude, there you go. Beautiful. Just make sure you hit your spot, I will tighten it in.
Left base,
Have a head.
20, Watsonville.
Traffic 727 over Alpha, crossing runway 27 at Alpha.
There you go, eyes outside, don't drop the nose. There you go, keep your eyes outside, beautiful. Breathe, relax, everything is fine. Beautiful, 65 knots, raise collective a tiny bit, gently. There you go, keep it right there. Continue flaring, more, throttle comes on. Level and race. Really, really good auto. I didn't do anything, it was all you. We hit our spot. We could have waited just a tiny bit longer on that flare.
Okay, it was a little high.
A little bit too high on that flare, but you kept your constant attitude. You had the tendency to speed up. I needed to remind you as we were leveling out to don't dropping the nose. But the flare, two-stage flare, you really did a two-stage flare this time. So you leveled, you waited, and then you continued your flare with a headwind. It was really good.
Okay, good.
I would say we called it right there.
Yeah. You pull in a lot of power.
Copy it all the way down. The one thing, if you pull a lot of power in a hover taxi, either go faster, but that's only worth it if you have a headwind. In a tailwind, I would slow myself down a little bit and let the wind pushing the water seats away.
Watsonville traffic, runway 62 Golf departing, runway 20, staying in the left close traffic, Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, 47 Hotel, left base 20, Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, Starbase 62 Golf, left crosswind 20, Watsonville.
Yep, a pretty challenging flight, I think, with a lot of scenarios you probably haven't done before, especially with a low RPM on the off airport. But yeah, I like that. I like the initiation of you not just talking about the EPs, actually flying them and get yourself down. Oh, the left one.
Block for departure runway 20.
Cruiser 32874 departing runway 20, straight out departure Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Tower 62 Golf, extending downwind to give way to the departure of Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Debonair 727 November Golf is about 11 miles to the north over the Santa Cruz Mountains, descending out of 4100. Traffic advisory is Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Skyhawk 6 Tango Alpha, departing runway 20, straight out departure Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Tower 62 Golf is on left base, runway 20, Watsonville.
Watsonville Surf City 1's on a 45 at the freeway and river. Enter for left traffic 20 Watsonville.